us about coming into UCF in 1995. You and Dante Culpepper were freshmen, the same freshman class. Did you kind of realize the impact that both of you guys would end up having on the program?
We had a dream. We had a dream of going Division I and building something from the ground up. So yes, it's crazy. I walk around this campus now, man. I got lost. Like, it's so much bigger, so much stuff going on. So to be a part of that back in 1994 and where it is now, it means a lot.
What was it like to get the call that you were in the hall?
It was unexpected, but it was very. It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to me, my family. It meant a lot to the sacrifices I made at this school. It meant a lot to be recognized by your school, and knowing that your name is always going to be down a part of the school is a big honor.
What were those sacrifices?
Shoot, man, sacrifices. Going to Nebraska in 1998, playing that team that was a national championship team, and going there and battling them, going to South Carolina, going to Auburn, going to all these big schools that people thought we were going to get murdered by, and going out there and, standing up on our own. So those are some of the sacrifices that we made.
Where were you during that call, and who did you tell after?
I was in the car. I was driving. I think we were going to get my kids from school, and the AD called me. He recognized me and told me that I'll be inducted, and it was a big time opportunity.
You mentioned being recognized. Offensive linemen have this kind of thing where they do all the hard, dirty work, but don't really get the recognition for it. How does it feel today now that you're the UCF Hall of Fame and you're here getting the recognition?
Well, one thing I got to say, without the offensive line, there's nothing, right? I feel like we're the most important position on the field, and I might be biased on that. But as an offensive lineman, knowing that you don't get the glitz, the glamour, the TV recognition, the newspaper recognition, or any of those things, it meant a lot.
What does it mean to you to then join the likes of people like Josh Sitton, this group of offensive linemen who have been recognized here in the UCF Athletics Hall of Fame tonight?
Yes, Sitton was a great player at Green Bay. Watched him a lot throughout the years. Mike Grudadoria, who came in before me and who I modeled myself after when I was in school, because he was a senior, I was a freshman, and he went on to the league and did great things. And it let me know that, if I work hard enough and dedicate myself, maybe I could be there one day too.
Who's someone that called you to congratulate you that you might not have expected?
Somebody that called me that I didn't expect. Coach Beck. Coach Beck called me. Coach Lounsbury called me. He was fighting for me. I saw Coach Cruz. He recognized me. So to hear those from the coaches, who helped me pave the way, helped on the football field, that was big.
What did it mean to go on? You were an undrafted free agent, right?
Yes.
So to go on to have the NFL career you had, it was remarkable. You won a Super Bowl championship. So what was the mindset? Talk us through that day when you didn't hear your name called, and I'm sure there was disappointment, but you didn't let that get you down.
It's just like coming here. Can I get that towel, sir? Thank you. It's just like coming here, man. I love being an underdog. I love being a person who they doubt me. That gives me energy, that gives me a chip on my shoulder to go and prove people wrong. So being a free agent, coming to UCF, it was the same type of stuff. You know what I mean? We had work to do. I had to put my grind in. I had to do what I needed to do to reach my goals. So being undrafted, I love it, because a lot of those guys who are first round picks, and a lot of those guys who are Hall of Famers, guys that's undrafted and played as long as I did, they're respected, you know what I mean? Because they understand what we have to go through to get those years in.
The underdog, that sort of describes UCF too.
Oh yeah, underdog all day. The underdog mentality, man, is just, showing people wrong, showing them your worth, showing them your dedication, showing that you can accomplish things in this life, in this career, in this sport. So I love the underdog. I love the underdog story. I always have, and I think I'm one of them.
You just rattled off some of the road games that you played in your career. Do you have a favorite game? Is there a favorite moment on the field that you can think back on?
It has to be, it's a lot, man, but I always think about the game we played against Nebraska.
It's Scott Frost.
About to say that. Playing against Scott Frost, who was All-American, quarterback, Amon Green. Those guys had a lot of pillars at that school. So to go in there with the attitude that we had, that we're going to shock the world, you know what I mean? We didn't get the job done completely as far as a win. But after the game, I can remember we were walking off the field, and the whole stadium was clapping for us. And that meant a lot to us, you know what I mean? Because that year, I know you know, Nebraska won the national championship. So that was a big one.
Maybe that's a turning point for UCF football, earned some respect on the national
I
stage.
think it was. Because a lot of people doubted us. A lot of people thought we were going to get blown out, you know what I mean? So that game, Auburn, South Carolina, all those games that we played, Purdue, we let the world know that we're here.
How good were those teams? Talk about, the talent you guys had. You had Dante Culpepper, Kenny Clark, there's a lot of great players on that team.
Yeah, we had Charles Lee. We had Jermaine Benoit. We had a lot of players come through here that could have got an opportunity too. Those guys were the people who had to go against practice every day. So when I transitioned to the NFL, even though the NFL is a little bit harder, I was already kind of set with, hard work and going against those guys every day and practicing, battling against them. So it got me prepared, for my future and my journey.
You, of course, play with Dante Culpepper for a while here at UCF. You reunited again with him in the NFL, but now, after a while, you join him in the UCF Athletics Hall of Fame. Just what does it mean to you to now join him in the Hall of Fame?
It means a lot, man. Dante changed the fabric of the school. Dante was a highly, 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 highly recruited guy. And through all the other recruitments that he could have went to, all the schools he could have went to, he chose UCF. He had the same mentality that a lot of us had. We wanted to start something here in Florida. We wanted to start something in our own background. We wanted to start something that we can hold and come back one day and be proud of. So to get inducted with him means a lot. He was our leader. That guy did everything right on the field and off the field. So I'm very proud of Dante. Anytime we meet up, it's like old times, you know what I mean? So it was a pleasure to block for him.
What's the kind of legacy you hope you'll be remembered for?
Being a pillar. I feel like a lot of our groups that came through the 90s, all the way to 98, even beyond there, we set a foundation for the school to build on. And so to be able to know that you built this pillar, you was one of the people that helped get this school turned around the right way, it means a lot.
Shocking to see how much it's grown since.
Man, I told you I got lost. I was driving, I'm like, hold up, I remember this used to be this way and this way. And so it's very shocking to see how this school has grown.
Time for a few more. All set?
You have a Super Bowl ring. What does it mean to you to add a UCF Athletics Hall of Fame ring right there?
It means the same, man. It means the same for me and my family and my boys, so they can see that their dad did something great.
Does it still feel surreal?
Yeah, it does. All right, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Cornell.
Thanks, Buck.
Congrats.